Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our World in Pictures lesson. And if you have the DVD or the magazine, you're going to be able to see lots of pictures and learn lots of new vocabulary words. But today, our subject is stationery supplies. And the dialogue we're going to have is called Shopping for School Supplies.
所以今天来到我们图解世界的单元哦。那么呢，今天的这个主题是在文具店购物。那么对话的中文标题是学校用品大采购哦。所以呢，显然今天我们的对话里头的这个两位主角，他们要去采购的不是一般的生活用品，而是学校用品。所以今天要来学到的就会有很多是学校用品的这个单字，大家赶快一起来看看吧。
Shopping for school supplies. Teresa sees her classmate Bill in a stationery store.
Hey, Bill! I didn't expect to see you here.
Hi, Teresa. How was the first week of the semester?
It was good, but I need more school supplies than I realized.
Same here. Thankfully, this store is close to our school and has everything we need.
Yeah, I already bought a bunch of folders and notebooks here last week.
Let me guess, you came to get some binder clips and highlighters for our math class.
That's right. The teacher said we will also need a calculator and a protractor.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm terrible at math, so I should get extra erasers and correction tape as well.
I'm sure you'll be okay. Do you need anything else?
I also need a good set of colored pencils and some markers for our class. How about you?
I'm going to buy some post-it notes and paper clips to help me stay organized.
That's a good idea. Actually, I should get a small notepad for the same reason.
Good luck with classes this year.
You too. I'll see you Monday.
Okay, now today we're talking about stationery supplies and shopping for school supplies. So before we go into our dialogue, I want to mention the word supplies. Supplies is one of our vocabulary words today, and you can use supplies in a lot of places. Today we're talking about school supplies. You could also be talking like if there's an emergency, you know, an earthquake or a flood, you want to have emergency supplies.
That's right.
There's also office supplies, you know, paper that you need for the office, pencils, pens. So we see and hear and use this word supplies a lot.
没错，所以呢，这边刚刚 Stevie 老师帮我们补充的就是 supply 这个字啊，它呢可以当动词，但是在这里它是名词，再加上复数，它指的就是一些用品、一些必需品。那你的前面帮它加一个什么，它就变成什么用品。好，所以像这里我们把它前面加了 school， 就变成学校用品。那像刚刚 Stevie 老师说了一个办公室用品，前面就加一个 office， 所以其实你就这样记就好了。那它其实很简单，它就是用品的意思。
Yeah. Camping supplies.
哦，露营用品，对不对？这样。
Yeah, there's so many that I can think of. But today we're talking about shopping for school supplies.
对。
And we have Teresa and Bill. So Teresa sees her classmate Bill in a stationery store. Now in Taiwan, we call this a stationery store. 文品店, right?
文具
or 文具店.
对。
文具店. Actually, we would probably call this now an office and school supply store in America.
OK，
A stationery store would be maybe more like envelopes and paper for writing. And the word is good, but you will also hear office and school supply store.
所以其实如果是在英文里面的话，它可能用比较明确的 那个描述去讲这个店啊，我们讲文具店，我们包含的比较 general 一点。那他这边讲的话，他会明白的讲出办公室与学校用品店这样子的一个用法。
Yes, and that is more American English.
比较美式的一个用法。好，所以我们看到这边的话呢，今天对话的情境是 Teresa 她看到了她的同学 Bill 呢，在一个文具店里面。
So Teresa, she sees Bill and she says, "Oh, hey Bill, I didn't expect to see you here." Now this is another good word, expect. Now, if I expect something from somebody, then I think we use 期待.
没错。
Right? But also, we can use it as, oh, I'm surprised. I didn't know you would be here. So we will say, I didn't expect you to be here.
这个我们中文就是说我没想到，我没有预期到这样的一个意思哦。所以呢，一开始 Teresa 她就先说 ，Hey Bill， 我没有想到会在这里看到你诶。
Yeah, but we will often see the word expect as, if you expect something or expectation, then that way it would be to 期待。
没错。
Yeah. Okay, so Bill, he says, "Oh, hi, Teresa. How was the first week of the semester?" Semester is a word all students should know. Semester just means the first few months you're in school, right?
对，学期。
Yeah.
所以呢，这一开始的时候呢，既然 Teresa 发现了 Bill， 所以 Bill 他也这个打招呼回来了啊，他就说 Hi Teresa， 接着他就说了，你呢这个学期的第一周怎么样啊？哦，所以呢 How was 就是如何哦 ，The first week 是第一周 of the semester，你这学期的第一周过得怎么样啊？
Yeah, so how was the first week? And Teresa says, it was good. So it was. We use the past tense was because this is the week that has already passed by.
没错。
So it was good, but I need more school supplies than I realized. And this means I need more school supplies than I thought I would need when I got my school supplies last time.
没错，所以呢，这个 Teresa 她就回答她说 ，it 是指那个 first week 哦，那个第一周呢 was good， 因为已经过了嘛，所以用过去式，是很好的，没有什么问题的。但是呢，我需要比我想象中还要多的学校用品。
And this is why we also use the ED version of realized. Because when I was thinking about it, 那时候,
对
I thought I would need this much. And then I realized, I learned later, I need more.
没错，这个就是在讲说呢，他讲话的此刻已经知道他呢需要的更多。而他当时想的那个当时是过去的，所以像刚刚 Stevie 老师他也有讲说，例如 I thought more than I thought， 他把这个 thought 也是用过去式，或者是这里的 realized 都是用过去式，因为是当时。
Yeah. So Bill says, "Oh, same here. Same here. I did the same thing."
对，所以呢，这里呢 ，Bill 他就回答他说，我也是啊。
Thankfully, this store is close to our school and has everything we need. So thankfully, this is really easy. 幸好. We could say luckily.
对。
We usually say thankfully because in Western culture, we will thank God or thank heaven, thank our lucky stars. So we say thankfully. So here you could say, 幸好, luckily, or it also could be, 感谢老天.
对，也可以。
It could be both.
对。
So thankfully, this store is close to our school and has everything we need.
所以呢，刚刚那个 Stevie 老师翻得很好哦，这个感谢老天，或者我们也可以说谢天谢地啊、这个总之是谢啊、所以有一个 thankfully 哈、或者你要用 luckily 的话，那就比较好的话翻译就是幸好了啊。那么呢，怎么样呢？就是这家店啊，它离我们学校很近 ，be close to somewhere， 就是离什么地方很近，而且呢，它有所有我们需要的一切。
Yeah. And then Teresa says, yeah, I already bought a bunch of folders and notebooks here last week. So I was here last week and I already bought a bunch of stuff. A bunch means a lot of. A bunch, you could say a bunch of flowers, like
一束花
yeah, a lot of flowers, a bunch of. So a bunch of folders and notebooks. I already bought a lot of those things last week.
所以呢 Teresa 就说了，对呀、我呢其实上个礼拜在这个地方呢已经买了一堆的这个文件夹，还有这个笔记本啊、那所以刚刚讲到那个 a bunch of the bunch， 它等于一束、一堆、一扎都可以所以就是总之数量就是很多的意思。
So now Bill says, let me guess. Okay. And this kind of means he already knows that they have the same problem.
对
Okay. He says, let me guess. You came to get some binder clips and highlighters for our math class. So a binder clip. I don't even know how to say that in Chinese.
长尾夹
Oh, okay.
所以呢，这里的话呢 ，Bill 他很厉害因为他已经想到了这个 Teresa 他可能是因为什么来买的，所以他故意说，来让我猜猜看这个你呢来是为了要 get， 这里的 get 其实就等于是 buy 是买的意思。
Yeah.
你是来买一些长尾夹跟 highlighters 是荧光笔 for our math class 是来为了我们的数学课买的，我猜的是这样，对不对？
Wow, highlighters for math class even.
Oh.
Wow. And Teresa says, oh, that's right. So you're right. That's right. The teacher said we will also need a calculator and a protractor. Now, these are words that are hard to explain. You have to just say them in Chinese.
对对对，所以呢 ，Teresa 她就回答说，没错所以呢，她首先跟 Bill 讲，你猜的没错。接着她说，老师说我们也会需要一个计算机，还有一个量角器所以呢，都是她数学课要用的东西。
Yep. Okay, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be right back with the next part of our dialogue. All right, looking at the second part of our dialogue. Now, Teresa said, that's right, I came to get a binder and some highlighting markers. And then she said the teacher says that we will need a calculator and a protractor. And Bill says, oh, thanks for reminding me. Reminding somebody of something. That's also a really good word to use. Like Laurie. She reminds me, and the person behind the camera that's filming right now, he reminds me, Stevie, don't forget, tomorrow we have an Enjoy lesson, an Enjoy English lesson. So to remind somebody of something, we use this very often. It's a good phrase to know. So Bill says, thanks for reminding me.
对，所以呢，这个时候呢 ，Bill 他就首先讲了，他说：“谢谢你提醒我，这里的 remind 后面接一个对象你提醒的对象。那如果你还想要接提醒了什么事情，就像刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的，你可以接一个 of， 再接一个 something。”
And then Bill says, I'm terrible at math. I'm terrible at math. So I should get extra erasers and correction tape as well. So extra, meaning more than I have now.
没错。
Yeah, I need to get some more erasers. I'm terrible at math, so what does that mean? He's going to be erasing ing, erasing a lot of things
擦掉很多东西。
because he's bad at math.
所以呢，他接下来就在讲为什么呢？他谢谢这个 Teresa 提醒了他，所以他就解释，他说我呢这个数学非常的烂哦。那呢，不管你是很好，是 good at， 或者是很烂 terrible at， 记得都是用一个 at 去接后面那个东西哦。所以我的数学很烂，所以呢，我应该要再买额外的，好 extra 再多的啊、所以呢，多买一些。这个橡皮擦还有修正带啊、那么 as well 就是也我也应该要多买这些。
And correction tape, sometimes in English, in like slang, 口语, we will hear people say whiteout tape. Because whiteout, everybody, before there was correction tape, there was something called white out. And I think in Chinese it's
立可白。
立可白, and it was a liquid, and you brush it on your mistakes. Pardon me. So when they came out with this new correction tape, some people called it whiteout tape. And so sometimes in American slang, you will hear whiteout tape.
但是其实它指的是 correction tape。
Yes.
就是我们的修正带。
Right. So he says, oh, I'm terrible at math. I need erasers and correction tape. And Teresa says, I'm sure you'll be okay. I'm sure you'll do fine. Do you need anything else? Do you need to buy anything else here?
所以 Teresa 呢，她就是安慰他啦。她说：“哎呀，我很确定你不会有问题的，你会没问题的哦。”然后接着她说：“那你还需要什么别的东西吗？”
So Bill says, I also need a good set of colored pencils and some markers for art class. How about you? Because she says, do you need anything else? So how about you? Do you need anything else? She already said it, so we won't say it again.
对，
We'll
没
just
错。
say, oh, I'm going to get a set of colored pencils and some markers for art class. How about you?
所以呢，这里 Bill 他就回答这个 Teresa 的问题我还需要买什么呢？那 Bill 他还需要呢这个一套好的这个彩色铅笔。这里的 colored 他用一个 ed 来把它转换成一个形容词去形容那个 pencils 彩色铅笔，以及呢一些这个马克，我们讲马克笔或麦克笔都有啦。马克笔就是比较接近它原本的音那个 markers， 然后是这两样东西是为了这个美术课来用的。然后接着他问说：“那你呢？你有需要什么别的东西吗？”
Yeah. So now Teresa says, I'm going to buy some Post-it notes and paper clips to help me stay organized. Post-it notes. We also say sticky notes. Sticky.
黏黏的。
Yeah, it sticks. So a Post-it note or a sticky note and paper clips to help me stay organized. So I want to keep everything neat, and another word for organized is tidy. T-I-D-Y, neat and tidy, neat and organized.
对。所以呢 Teresa 她就说那你问我还需要买什么的话呢，我还打算要买一些这个便利贴叫 Post-it notes， 以及呢一些回文针，干嘛呢？来帮助我 stay 是保持在一个什么状态保持什么状态呢？后面他告诉我们是 organized， 所以呢就是指说这个很有组织的、有条有理的，或者刚刚 Stevie 老师说的 tidy 就是很这个整齐的这样子的一个状态。所以呢他需要这两样东西。
So Bill says, oh, that's a good idea. Actually, I should get a small notepad for the same reason. The same reason, so I can also, it can help me stay organized.
然后呢 Bill 他就说这真是好主意耶，事实上呢我也应该来买一个小的这个记事本notepad 一个记事本呢，来这个出于相同的原因 for the same reason 那是什么 reason？ 就是刚刚前一句这个 Teresa 讲的，他要保持的有条有理，所以呢他也想要因为保持有条有理来买个小的记事本。
So Teresa says, oh, good luck with classes this year. Good luck with your classes.
对，然后呢，所以 Teresa 就说啊，那就祝你这个今年的课程都顺利咯。
And Bill says, you too. I'll see you Monday.
然后 Bill 就说你也是哦，那我们就礼拜一见吧。
And that is our dialogue for today. Now, we're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back with our words and vocabulary for today's lesson. Okay, we had some vocabulary words today that are very useful for everyday English. One of those was supplies, stationery supplies, art supplies, school supplies. Good word to know. We also talked about expect to do something. We also learned the word semester, a time of period, usually in school. A bunch of, meaning a lot of. We also learned the word remind. Remind somebody to do something, to remember. Number 6 was extra. We learned the word extra, meaning a little bit more. We also learned a phrase, a set of something. Today we talked about a set of colored pencils. And we learned organized, to be organized, to be neat and tidy. So the words and phrases in today's article, really great for speaking English in everyday situations. So with that, we will see you back here next time. I think that's about all the time we have.
That's right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.